And I'm just getting word, we actually have a replay of the wild card that we're going to get to take a look at together and relive just kind of what happened. So, you know, it's difficult, right, in situations like that.
I'd pay for a slow motion of this part right here.
Tim knows. He's smiling out. He's like, dang it, man.
Being a good sport about it. You got to love it. Aiden right there looking disbelief as he gets taken out as well. But now off of Cloak, we saw Cloak make that end game earlier in the last game. Whitlory is going to go down here. Cloak's got just enough help to make it all happen. His loadout is so great as well. Perfect shadow bombs are going to allow him to rotate here. If he uses the structures, he can continue the rotation for free. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to get nice and far into the zone. Free baller here for Nick Merckx. As Nick Merckx is going to use it. Why not, right? He can get this free safety for a little bit.
Dude, this is where Nick wants to be, right? He wants to be in the middle of the chaos. As everyone's trying to, you know, panicking, trying to figure out what they want to do. Nick is calm, he is cool, he's collected.
Yes,
he is
zero
so
builds.
deadly. Yes, that is also another thing. Okay, the baller is cracked. He tries to go for the builds, forgets for a moment. He's got to find his elimination. He needs something, anything. The chunk.
Oh.
Wait, what the strap? Those were builds? Were those builds? Did you get them?
Oh, it wasn't enough though. He had to connect those shots right there. Someone did get dropped right above him. Sinnoh's still in the running here, even by himself, is taking teams out.
That's
he just
Airwax.
took out Airwax, which is huge for Sinnoh because they both have 7 eliminations. Airwax has 10 elims, so he still does technically have the lead, even with placement. But the longer Sinnoh stays alive now, the closer he can be to kind of catching up and taking that first place. So that was a huge elimination here. Now jumping in.
Look who's still left though. Sinnoh, Sean, Symphony, Cloak, Jelty, Lachlan, Muselk, 7. There's so many people. Mr. Fresh Asian, we saw the clips from him. He's on super low HP, but he might be able to make something happen. Look at this. Cloak is in a great spot. Symphony as well. They have health advantage. The only other person is Muselk, who's sitting on basically 200 HP. Sean gets cracked right now, Monster. Jelty wants to secure this elimination if possible, right? That would be huge for him.
This is essentially a solo game here. There are 8 players left, and everyone is left to fend.
The star flip! Oh my god, this could be so huge! Look at this space. It's occupying everything. It's forcing people up, forcing them down, making them have to reposition. Even Sean, he's actually safe somehow on the other side of it.
Yeah, and Sinnoh doesn't care. He's like, you know what, I'm going to keep this high ground here. As Sean actually takes some damage from the flip right there, and then Sinnoh catches that Elin. So that's going to be another one for him. He falls down and could not convert on Cloak. As Cloak gets another, and it's his high ground now, and he has the health advantage over the lobby here. Can Cloaksy go from a second place to a first here? It's Muselk versus Cloak, and Cloak gets chunked right there.
Massive shield rip there, but it's okay. He's got a single mini. He's got 70 HP, and look, Sim is just below. Not much effective HP. Muselk here, he's popping those shadow bombs, wants to try and drop out in an opportune moment. Wait a minute, this shockwave's gonna change everything! Cloak needs to land these shots up! He's got no HP, can he do it? He does!
He takes out Muselk, and that is a competitive player's worst nightmare, hearing those impulses go off. But Cloak doesn't care. He doesn't care. Even with the 15 HP, he knows he can't take the zone here. He has to full commit for the offensive battle. The last 2 players are fighting right there. There goes the trap. Limited builds here. Jelty is down. Cloak, no health. Can he collect with the last shot? This is your opportunity. He's gonna put the shots down here. Can he connect?
He has to make something. Neither of them have the HP. No, you can't go on the storm!
Nice job to Jelty, and unfortunately, Cloaksy takes the cursed second place once again in a back-to-back performance right there. But Jelty secures the deal in the final moments right there. All because he had a trap. Cloak had to back up right there. You couldn't do anything about it. But it was the hesitation that allowed them not to seal it.
Man, to fall to the likes of Jelty now, just want to make you well aware, Jelty is one of these players who's been vying for a spot in the Fortnite World Cup qualifiers, trying to make it here to finals. So this was going to be a tough fight. Unfortunately, though, both players were so low on HP. Once you kind of force them out in the storm, it's basically, I need to force you to take the shot. I need you to line up a shot for me and to try and 50-50 it.
See, it was right here. The action have came out or the pressure down. But once he hesitated right here, that was where he made a fatal error. He just couldn't play with the zone. He couldn't play with the zone.
Very tough, but very well fought. I mean, let's take it back, you know, when Muselk jumped him right on the spot, and Cloak said, you know what, I have nothing to work with, no HP, no builds, because his shields are ripped, and that's Jelty. That is the winner from the last game. Jelty is here, unfortunately. His dual partner has been eliminated, But Monster, look at the loadout. I mean, he's got a loadout that he, you know, it's like a skirmishing loadout, right? I'm going to shockwave forward. I'm going to combat you a couple times. If you try to leave, you're going to get lasered. You're going to get beamed. If I need to follow up, I have the launch pad. You know, he's in a prime spot, but look at the builds.
And this is how you know he's an actual competitive player. That's a competitive loadout. Most players in the comp scene will run a combat with an AR. You know, most of them do tend to run the dual weapons followed by utility and heals. So Jelty is a scary, scary player to be going against. And Mr. Fresh Asian needs to be very wary here because Jelty catches a small lead. He's gonna push.
You see there, he had the angle. He saw the player edit down, and he pre-edited his wall, ready to take the shot. Now, of course, they had an extra wall there between them and Jelty, so they were ready. You know, there was no shots coming through. He's going to drop the turret there. He doesn't need that now.
You think Mr. Fresh Asian is baiting the sentry gun right here?
That's tough. It's hard to say. I mean, they obviously want to find this elimination, right? Someone in their face.
Oh, look, Jelty's setting it up right here.
No way.
He's setting it up. He pushed it all the way through. Gets the backside. That's one.
Two. That's on white. He's on white HP right now. He's got to remember where that other player went. He's going to try and isolate these guys.
These are his builds.
Can he do it?
He's looking. He's on the hunt right now.
He still has a shockwave monster. He can still pull off the impossible, the craziest amount of skill. Look, and they're still jointed at the hip. This actually could be their fall, right? Like, this could be what actually gets them eliminated. They kind of need to spread out a little bit in case he does have that second shockwave.
Jelty is clearly flexing the way he set up the ramp to bounce his body, you know, horizontally, right? Just straight across, making sure that he did not go upwards. It was a very, very clever strategy.
Wow. So they used the heavy snipe. They've tried to go for the floor replace, and look at this. He was already ready. It's like he's in their brains. He's literally reading their minds right now, Monster. He's so focused, so zoomed in.
This is quite the intense battle. It's a 1v2. Jelty has already shown that he is here to dominate. What can Jelty do?
I mean, he's got the grenades. He can start dropping
Going
them.
for it. He's doing it again. Fortunately, this time it was a bit of an overshoot, but it's okay. He's out of the lines then. He has 3 builds left, so he wants to mess around here. And he does still own some of those. That was huge. He takes one player down. Can he get the second?
That's Mr. Fresh Asian.
Wow. All the duos you could have gotten right here, he actually got the competitive one. Mr. Fresh Asian is down. And a little bit of a taunt, because I think he knows.
He knows. He absolutely knows.
He knows. He saw the name. He knows who he's competing against. And now the confidence boost is there. Oh, no! He didn't see him! What's he gonna do? He still clutches up. Desmond Jam almost had it. So what happened there really quickly, Jelty peaked, but his character